Good morning, my lovelies. Can you hear him? Just taking him to the groomer, and he's already trembling and panting. You've got smelly breath, don't pant at me. Oh, and it's absolutely pouring down. I hate that, because usually I just go and take him for a very quick walk before he goes in. I don't think we can do that today. It's okay. It's okay. No, don't worry. Yes, so today I have, I think after I've dropped him off, I'm going to go to the Polish shop and get a few bits. Some nice cold meats and stuff, and then go back home, carry on with my laundry, and it's a bit of a maintenance day as well. I had a really lovely bath last night. I haven't had a bath in years, just shower, but I really fancied a nice soak, and it was so nice. I've soaked myself off all my lizard skin after the winter, then scrubbed myself. Oh, do you remember that body scrub that I got from Rio de Janeiro? That it was a mistake. I was supposed to buy the body cream, but I bought the scrub. It's wonderful. So I scrubbed myself with that. I've done my waxing, and today I'm going to do my nails. It's awful, isn't it? Don't you just feel like let it all hang out? All this removing bodily hair, scrubbing nails and doing all that stuff. Louis, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be a pretty boy. Yes. You're gonna have a bath. Yes. And we won't say the other word because you know what that means, you know, hair. He understands that. We're almost there. Right, I've dropped him off. I hate it. I hate leaving him with anybody. I know she's lovely and everything, but you know, he's looking at me. He reminds me of when Max went to school for the first time, and the teachers for about a week, if not longer, had to peel him off of me because he didn't want to be left. So that's how I feel with Louis, but he's okay. He likes her. I managed to do a very like a 5-minute walk here because it's not as heavy rain now, it's just spitting, so it was lucky. Right, so now I'm going to go to the Polish shop. I won't have time to do my nails in between going home and picking him up, so I will have to do it afterwards and carry on with my laundry, and then I'll come and pick him up. Why is it raining? He will be so nice and clean, and then tonight when we take him for a walk he will get dirty again. Right, I'm back. Show you what I've bought. I don't buy much there because, you know, it's just like deli stuff. I always go and buy ogórki kiszone. These are gherkins, but not in vinegar. They are in brine with all sorts of things at the bottom. They are lovely, but they are like Marmite. You love them or hate them. I obviously been brought up on those. I always buy this. This is sałatka warzywna, and this is vegetable salad. So this is like a traditional dish, side dish, that you would find at every house party in Poland. I don't know if it's still like that, but it used to be. I remember when my mom used to have parties, this would be something that you would make, and I had to make it. That's why I'm not making it. I'd rather buy it. It was a nightmare. So what you do, you boil vegetables like carrots, potatoes, peas, egg, then chopped gherkins as well, parsnip, and I think that's it. So you boil them till they're really soft, and you have to cube them, chop them into little cubes. So imagine, and you make like a huge bowl of it, and then you season it and you mix it with mayonnaise. So that's what it is. So I love that. And here are my cold meats, my different hams. Nothing is better than Polish cold meats. So, look how juicy that is. There is like, I don't know, about 30 different types of ham there. So I usually choose 3 different. Paul loves it too. Look at that one. Just gorgeous. And something, oh, I bought some Polish bread as well. And something that I love as a snack is paluszki. Paluszki means little fingers. And these are a bit, you know, like pretzels, but they with sea salt on them. I could eat that whole bag in one go. Yeah, so I bought some eggs and that's it. So I only go and buy bits like this. Sometimes I will buy Polish mustard, Polish ketchup, which actually I can buy ketchup in that shop that is made in a town that I come from. And it's amazing. So yeah, I just buy, you know, it's not like a big supermarket. It's a, you can buy fresh fruit and vegetables there as well, freshly baked cakes. It's just more, I would say, like a deli than a, you know, it's a tiny shop. But yes, so I'm going to tidy up here, carry on with my laundry and eat something, and then I will have to go and pick Louis up. Hello my lovelies, I am fuming. I'm just making myself a cup of coffee because the other day I never got to do my nails, so I'm going to sit down and do my nails. I'm going to put these in the oven, these packed baked rolls, so Paul and I can have them for lunch, and I'm going to Rant. So I see you in a sec. Okay, so nothing bloody works in this country. So I had some returns to Zara, and I don't know how it works in the US, but here in the UK, if you want to return something that you bought online, you go onto your account, you tick what you want to return, and they send you a return label or QR code. And most of the time it works. Machines work when they work, but when they are broken, it's another story. So you get like a choice of drop-off points. So you can drop it off with Collect Plus, which I have in a couple of my petrol stations near me. You can take it to the post office, and usually they give you QR code which you take with you on a phone to the post office or the drop-off point, and they print the label from that code and they stick it on a parcel and it's done. So I did that, or they give you an option to print the label, but because not everybody has a printer at home, you can have the QR code. Well, for some reason this time they didn't give me the option to print a label, they just sent me QR code. So I went this morning to my drop-off point, to one of the petrol stations, and he says, have you got a label? I said, no, I've got the QR code. So he said, our printing machine doesn't work for the labels. I said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, they haven't worked for 4 days. I said, so what do I do? He goes, I said, well, when is it going to be fixed? Honestly, that was his response. So I was already annoyed. I've driven there. I thought, right, even though I didn't choose this location, I will go to the other petrol station and do it there. So I drove all the way there, walking with my big box. He goes, our machine doesn't work, our printing machine doesn't work. I'm like, how long hasn't it been working? I don't know, a few days. So when is it going to be fixed? I don't know. Honestly, that's what I got. I got back in my car, came home, and I thought, right, I'm going to call Zara and ask them, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Oh no, you can't phone them. There is no one to phone. You can chat with them. You know, that AI chat, because you're not chatting with actual person. It's all AI, machines. So it was quite efficient, I must say, but still, all in all, I spent probably almost an hour trying to sort this out. So even that AI machine, right, give me your name, give me your address, give me your even though I've given them already the order number, give me your email address. Then you wait and wait and wait. Have you got a post office near you? Yes, I do. Right, what's the address of the post office? How the hell do I know what is address, the exact address of my post office? So I have to go then online, look for the address of my post office, tell them the address, and eventually they emailed me a new label. But honestly, what's wrong with having human beings, people that you can talk to and you can sort something there and then? That's what I always tell you about this technology. Yes, on a paper is brilliant, but when it doesn't work, and because they're replacing people with machines, so if the machine doesn't work, I've got no one to talk to either. I'm talking to another machine. What was wrong with the old way? I don't even mind writing the address myself on a parcel. If I had a proper, or they used to send out the return labels with the parcel, didn't they? You used to have all the items that are in there, you ticked the ones that you want to return, put it in, stuck the label on, done. That was much quicker than what you have to do now. Sorry, I feel a bit better after this rant. I can't rant to Paul because he's working, so he's in his office on the phone. So at least I've got you to rant to. I want the life to be like it was in the 90s. That's what I want. That's an hour out of my life that I will never get back. Bring back the printed labels, I say. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm sure you've come here to relax. Bit of mindless watching, not listening to my ranting. I'm sure people have bigger problems than this in the world. Right, I have to do my toenails as well. I could leave my toenails, I suppose, without any gel on for the winter because no one sees my teeth, my feet. But I can't stand looking at my feet with no color on my nails. But I don't do it as often. The good thing with feet is I probably have to do my feet every couple of months because your toenails don't grow as fast as your nails. But in the winter, I probably do it just twice. So I just keep cutting my toenails, but the gel is growing out. And now on like the little toenail, I just have little stripe left on the end of the gel. So it looks really horrible. So I have to redo them. I was thinking, oh, I just wait for the warmer weather when I start wearing sandals and then do it. But no, you never know what's going to happen and someone might see my toenails. So I'm going to do it. I don't know what color to do. I usually do on my toenails, I usually do like some of these bright pinks. I am not, it's funny because you know how I'm obsessed with matching. I like something brighter on my toenails that you can see. And I have something totally different on my fingernails because I suppose you don't really see them together. I don't work on my 4s. I'm not crawling around, so you can see that my toenails don't match my fingernails. So no, I'm not bothered about that. But I'm so stuck in a rut with these light pinks. I've always been like this. So I usually in the winter would go for something dark like this, or red, not too much red, more like burgundies. And then in the summer, I would use bright pinks or those pale pinks, those pastels. But it's always been, if I wore for a couple of months just dark, I feel like it's difficult to transition to a light one. It just doesn't look right because I got used to it, and vice versa. And I've been wearing these pale pinks for forever now. I know I've had in between what is it, Matryoshka I've used before. I really like that one, which is like a corally pink, and I've used a couple of these. But today I want to go back the same, go back to the pale pink, but maybe not as pale. What do I have on now? I have the high hybrid one, so that's what I have on now. But I think I'm going, my favorite is really the Be My Habibi, which is this one. I don't know if you can see the difference, but this one is more like a pale pink. This one is more lilac-y and a bit deeper, and I think I'm gonna go back to that. Right, I'm going now. I'm going to go and listen to some podcast or something and do my nails. Hello my lovelies, I'm in a good mood today, thank goodness. So tonight we are going to a restaurant with Max and his girlfriend. Remember when I told you a while ago that we went out all together and it was so lovely, and we were going to make it like a once a month thing? Well, it's not happening once a month, but they can both do it tonight, so we're going out tonight, so that would be really nice. And at the weekend, so today's Friday, so not this weekend, next weekend, my brother is coming to visit me. You know, he lives near Manchester. We don't see each other that often. Last time we saw each other, it was a very happy occasion. You know, it was at the funeral of our stepdad in Spain. So yeah, he's coming down to see me, so that would be nice. Okay, have to clarify something. Well, not really, but draw your attentions to something. Remember this iconic Prep Set Tan Spray? So one of my subscribers said to me, oh, I've bought it, it's really lovely, gives lovely glow, but I can't see any tan. And I thought, oh my goodness, I better tell you all this, because what it is, the packaging is very, very confusing. They do two types of these. So they do Prep Set Go, I think. Prep Set Go, no, Glow. Prep Set Glow, which is just like a setting spray almost, just to give you glow. So still has like these pearly particles in it, but it doesn't give you any tan. You have to look for Prep Set Tan. But there are two colors of these, and I think one of them is called Glow and one is called Original. So it's very, very confusing. So please, yes, so mine is Prep Set Tan Glow. This is such a bad marketing thing because it's so confusing. So again, it's Prep Set Glow, which is not a tan, but you can buy Prep Set Tan in glow color that is a tan. So the most important thing is make sure, still zooming in, that it says Prep Set Tan, okay? Because I don't want you to think if you get the wrong one that I'm just lying to you and you can't see any tan. So I thought I'd just bring your attention to that. I got my Skin DEVA Vitamin C Serum. Why is this not? That's it. So you know I'm using mostly Beauty Pie. Most of my skincare now is Beauty Pie, but I'll never give up this. I've been using this for years. I used to have quite bad melasma. You know, I've got these discolorations, the one on my neck, and I had quite bad discolorations on my face, and I honestly think that using it for years has helped, the vitamin C, E and ferulic serum. And they also sent me the Matrixyl Synth 6 serum. So I will use that one in the evening. I remember when the Matrixyl 6, it's a peptide, was discovered, or they came out with it. It was like the big buzzword. It's a powerful peptide that stimulates 6 components of the skin matrix, improves synthesis of collagen 1, 3 and 4. I can't really see it properly. Yes, so it has very powerful peptide. So that's that. Oh, guess what I've got? So Kayali has just come out with new fragrance, the Yum Pistachio Gelato. I've got the little one. I am so happy that Kayali do those little 10 mils, I think they are. They look like more like 10 mils. They look more like 20 mils. Are they 10 or 20? I can't tell now. Yeah, so it's called Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. I love these because that's a nice way of trying them, but the bottle is so pretty as well to stand on your vanity. So I really love it. I only got it yesterday and I don't know yet how I feel about it. It's not what I expected. I think I like it. You know, I have to wear it for a bit, obviously. I told you I don't ever, or very rarely, buy something. Well, yeah, that was a blind buy, but you know, it's like a small sample. Let me tell you, because it has like hundreds of notes in here. So in top notes you get pistachio, bergamot, rum, ice cream and hazelnut. And at first, it's quite synthetic at first when you first spray it. I would say I can smell the pistachio and hazelnut. Then in middle it has lily of the valley, jasmine, pear, peony, raspberry, white peach and geranium. So that is like all over the place. And then in base notes, so that means what you will dry down to is whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy, sandalwood, tonka bean, cedar, locohum and cacao. And I can, when that all settles down, I think what I can smell the most is hazelnut and like a creamy hazelnut. Yes, so it smells to me creamy, nutty, not much pistachio, and when it dries down it's a bit more, I don't want to say soapy, but it's nice. It's not offensive. I don't think it projects that well and I don't think it lasts as long, but I'm going to try to mix it with my Utopia Vanilla 28, is it? Because that one is quite strong, and see how they both perform. You can't really smell all these marshmallows and it's not very sweet. It's not sickly. I don't know, it has so many notes in it. I haven't sat really and thought about it, but I quite like it. I wouldn't say that is amazing and you have to run out and get it, but if you like the gourmands, it's not very gourmand actually. I can smell some sort of flower when it's drying down, maybe the lily of the valley. Yeah, it's quite pleasant. So if you've got a chance to try it, I'm not telling you to even go and buy this, because even that is like £20, but try it. You might be surprised. It's not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be really sweet, like ice cream, pistachio ice cream smelling, but it's not. I don't even think I can smell the pistachio after a while. So yeah, but it's quite nice. It's got nice, like a very light pistachio color. I just got something delivered. Oh, I bought a couple of t-shirts from white t-shirts from Gap, but I bought medium. I mean, they're the same, medium and large, because I don't know which one will fit me better. They are really inexpensive and I quite like Gap t-shirts, always lovely and soft and ribbed. There, it's really soft. What size is this? This is medium. Oh no, the medium is plenty. I see what the large one looks like. If it's just tiny bit loose, then I keep it as well. I think they were like £18 each, so they are not too expensive. Right, I have other news for you. So I spent again ages on the phone yesterday. So remember last November, I went to the doctor. I was suffering with bloating and she requested for me to have a pelvic scan at the NHS hospital, and it is end of March almost and I still haven't heard anything. But I started feeling better, you know, I've been taking those probiotics and I felt so much better. But now and again, I get a bout of it, the bloatiness comes. And I keep thinking to myself, do you know, maybe it is like the PMT symptoms I used to get. You know, you always get bloated when the time of the month comes. By the way, I haven't had a period now for 70 days. So maybe that's it. But I wonder if you still, you know, because your hormones still go up and down, if you still get those like PMT symptoms. So maybe that's what it is. Anyway, then I called my doctor again and I said, I haven't heard anything from hospital. I said, can you write me a referral letter privately, because I've got private cover insurance through my husband's work, and I go and have this scan done privately. Found my insurance company, I'm sure I've told you this, and they said, no, we won't cover that because you've been referred by a GP, not by a specialist. I gave up at that point. I thought, oh, just forget it all. Anyway, yesterday, Paul was watching some program, called me over, and they were talking about ovarian cancer and the symptoms and all this. So he said, you really need to do something about it. So he made me. I didn't want to do it. I thought I'd do it another time, but he made me do it. So I called my GP and I asked her if she could refer me to consultant gynecologist, and then I can get the scan. And I thought they might as well check me over, do my tests. But I was on that phone for about 40 minutes with her. All the questions they ask you, then they go away. God knows what they are doing. But in the end, they authorized it for me, and I can have 2 appointments, I can have pelvic scan, I can have blood tests, so that will be all covered. So I am going beginning of April. I don't know why I didn't get it sooner? Oh, I know, because I was asking her if I could see the same gynecologist I saw 3 years ago when I had the IUD. Remember, I had to have it done under general anesthetic, and she was really lovely. And she said, oh yes, she still works at the private hospital. And she said, oh, I even have her appointments in front of me. You can book it now. And I think that was the earliest one with her, so that's why I'm going beginning of April. I suppose, you know, I haven't sorted it out since November, but it's 10 days longer, it's not going to make any difference. So yes, but I spent so much time on the phone, first trying to get through GP, then I got through the wrong person, they had to transfer me to someone else, all this, you know. So all in all, everything is good. Just fingers crossed that there isn't anything dodgy going down there. Maybe it's just the part of menopause, I don't know. By the way, what I'm wearing today, it's very old jumper. It's from Phase 8. I haven't worn it for so long that today when I took it off the hanger, it had the hanger nipple. That's why I call them hanger nipples, you know, that stick out on your shoulders. It's gone a bit better now. In fact, everything that I've worn, I think, in this video is old, but people are still asking. Doesn't matter how many times I say it, so I still have to put in a description box the things that are old. So remember, whenever I wear something in my videos that is still available, I will always put the link to it in a description box. And before, if the things were old, I wouldn't put anything in a description box, but I would still get questions, where is it from? So now I just say it's old. Yeah, I've washed my hair today, did my hair this morning. So I'm ready for my dinner tonight. And my makeup today, I have the Sigma on a Go palette Hazy, the 9, not from the new collection, from the old collection that I had, the hazy one, which is like mauvey purple. And on my lips, I have the Lancome Ideal lip liner, which I can see. In fact, it looks like Lancome doesn't do any lip liners anymore when I look online. Remember when I was in Spain in October, I found some in the department store and I bought like 3 of them. So once they've gone, they've gone. But this is quite similar to the NYX Los Angeles, which is quite hard to get as well. Anyway, everything is good, everything is sorted. Going out for a meal with my baby tonight. He's not a baby, well, he always will be my baby. And my brother is coming at the weekend. Right, my lovelies, I think I will finish this vlog here. I'm sure we've made 30 minutes, if not more. So that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.